everybody, welcome. I've got my coffee here. It's early in the morning on Thursday. I just wanted to welcome you all for being here. I have prepared a very special reading for you guys. It's messages from the animals. I'm so excited about this. These could be the animals that are in your life, or the animals that are outside in nature, or just the collective messages from a collective group of animals. So we'll see what comes out. I just wanted to thank you all for subscribing and viewing. I appreciate each and every one of you and hitting that like button, and all your comments that I've gotten. Feel free to just let me know anything. I'm trying to get back to everybody. So far there hasn't been that many comments, so it's been kind of easy, but I will definitely try to get back to each and every one of those. It's a free way to support the channel and support what I'm doing, and allowing YouTube to know that I'm providing a special content that you enjoy, so I can continue to keep bringing you stuff like this. And for those of you that have donated over the past week, I just want to thank you for the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate you. I mean, even the smallest amount might not seem like a big deal to you guys, but it is a huge deal to me. So I just want to thank you all for that. And also, I joke around with my friends at work, and that I'm raising an army of cats. Well, that army has just finished eating, and so they're either doing one of two things. They're either getting ready to go nap in their special spots, or they are going to be racing around a little bit and wrestling. So we might get some action in the background. We'll see. I don't know. Or on the top of the table again. But just we'll see what happens, right? I just wanted to apologize in advance if they knock something over. And so yeah, so let's get back to the 3 piles today. They're all pre-drawn cards, just to save you and me time. I've got the rooster for you. It's a cute little rooster. I've got this cute little stone horse. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I've got this cute little swan. I took the bottom off to make our lives easier, but there's like a little case, a little box. So yeah, so we've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And so take a moment, pick your pile, and I will meet you there. Thanks so much. Bye. Hello, my pile 1s. To those of you that picked the little rooster. I'm going to set the little rooster up here in the very top corner with the other piles. And let's see what we've got pulled for you today. I'm trying to do a little new setup, so I'm hoping that it'll work. It's Butterfly and Rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world, and love every part of your journey. So butterflies, of course, mean transformation, right? From the caterpillar changing into the cocoon, right? And they're so beautiful. I mean, I've even seen some beautiful moths out there, you know, so. Then I've got 3 of the Guardian of the Animals cards. Oops. The Hanged Man, which is the possum. Which is the possum. 3 of Cups, raccoons. And 6 of Cups, the elephants. So the first things I'm seeing about is that the first thing I see is the Hanged Man, which is obviously, you know, taking a short pause to look at things, step back, to look at things from a different perspective. With the possum, they're also nocturnal animals. They get scared very easily, right? But they're also, like, I always think it's so beautiful, like how they carry all their babies on their back, you know, and take care of them, like the mom has to, you know, I believe it's just the mom. The mom carries all the possums on her back, and and nurtures for them and carries that burden around. And I'm getting a little bit of an empty nest, about maybe, kids are going back to school, they've been around you now for quite some time, and you feel this kind of absence of having them in your life every day, all day. Or maybe you're just enjoying having your free time again because they're back in school after COVID. And so you're getting this time to kind of transform yourself and maybe go out and see some friends that you haven't been able to see for a while, and you've missed them a lot, so it's a great time of celebration. As well as the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia. You're thinking about all the good times of the past. So, and that's elephant, raccoons, obviously. There's masks that they put on, they're very resourceful. So maybe you guys are talking, when you see your friends and stuff, you're talking about all the things that you had to do in order to basically get through, or all the humorous things that happened, or sad, or whatever in your life that happened over the past few years with COVID, in order to manage the energy, that you were around on a consistent basis that had not really been in your life, But also the same thing, it's because things are changing again, right? They're shifting again. That's scary as well. But at the same time, it's about transforming to back to the way things were, but slightly different, right? Maybe with holding on to things that you cherished and you loved about that time together with your family. Those are just the immediate things I'm picking up. Let's see. And then this is it's a radish, right? I like these cards, they're so cute. I just got them. Or I'm sorry, it was upside down. It's little radishes. And it says, and the secret garden bloomed and bloomed, and every morning revealed new miracles. So, and this one's, starting to become fall soon, right? It's almost September now. It's not quite fall. I just noticed there's a snake, there's a spider, there's a praying mantis. And it says, learn how to see, realize that everything connects to everything else. Leonardo da Vinci. I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you who wrote this quote. This one was Francis. Oh my God, I can't see. Francis Hodgkin, I think. Burnett. Sorry if I completely. I just couldn't. The way it's like a handwritten font, and I can't see if that's an HODGSMAN or something like that. But anyway, needless to say, it's Burnett is the last name. And then this was obviously Leonardo da Vinci. So it's also, I just got this moment of like thinking about how all of these things, probably happened for a reason. Like, I don't know, I felt very disconnected from people in my life, and I had to make some significant changes. So as well, and so, but trusting and knowing that these things are happening for you, not to you, right, is the ultimate goal. Ooh, 10 of Swords. It's a bull with 10 swords in its back. And 4 of Cups. It's a little rat. I'm actually going to put these up here. Have them bookmark that energy. So, the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Cups. It just almost kind of reiterates what I just said in a weird way. It's like the ending and closing of cycles, burdens, maybe that you were carrying around, and feeling like, maybe like before COVID happened, or while COVID happened, you felt very burdened by all these extra responsibilities and stressed out about how you're going to pay your bills or things like that. And now you're in that energy of like, I should have appreciated it more while I had it, or something like that happening in your life where you should have appreciated it because you're acting a little bratty, you knew, in foresight, in hindsight, you knew that this situation wasn't going to last forever, but then at the same time, it did play a huge toll, place a huge toll on you as far as responsibilities, and it was time, it was time for things to change and start to heading back to normal, but you wish that you would have maybe complained a little bit less about what you were having to go through and appreciate a little bit more about what you had at the time. It's interesting. It's always interesting that happens, Like you think that your situation is so terrible until it's gone, right? It's taken away from you. And then you realize how much you cherish it. Oh, I think that's exactly what you were feeling because this is the moon. There's some wolf spirit there. And the strength card. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like rebuilding energy, the strength of rebuilding and that's what like this huge mountain that you have to climb, in order to work through, in order to get back to where you were, and being sad and, realizing that there was illusions, ideas that you had that were really not serving you, and that the knowing and the trust that you're going to get through it because you're strong. You're really strong. You're a strong person. I mean, I think we've all kind of learned how strong we are, right? Over the past few years. The Magician. The Devil. And the Four of Wands. And manifesting your desires, having everything that you need with you. That's an interesting concept that I have been really thinking about a lot lately, about how, like, home, and what is the definition of like home. Like, is it really your home? And like creating a space that it feels safe and comforting and something you're proud of, and the simple things in life, and knowing that you have everything inside of you that can create that. Like, you already have all those tools in you. You don't have to go get anything. Like, I mean, I'm not being literal, obviously. Like, obviously, if you need to get something at Home Depot, you're probably going to have to go to Home Depot and get it. But I mean, like, in order to create the life that you want, that you're dreaming and striving and attracted to. And because really, that is what COVID taught us all, is that it doesn't matter, how stable that we all felt, that at the end of the day, it can all be wiped away in a second, that is the power of the universe, like, you could have, millions of dollars, but that's nothing if you don't have the people around you that you love and care about, right? The Sun card. And Nine of Cups. Yeah. And really, truly, you just want happiness. Utter happiness. Light to come in and happiness. This is a very, very, very beautiful reading. That's what the animals are telling you, is like, you know, and that's something interesting too, like how animals, they carry, like they're basically, you know, they migrate, you know, like almost the way Native Americans migrate, you know, to different surroundings, you know. They're, you know, they might have a den that they're used to and accustomed to going back to, but you know, at a drop of a dime, that might be wiped away from them or unsafe, and they have to get up and they have to move. And the energy that they take, the energy and the strength that they take in order to continue on is quite amazing. Somebody just ran up the stairs. Let's see, I got too many loud noises. My skin itches. Oh, I want you to be my human. And my ears hurt. So immediately, obviously, I'm getting like some sort of allergic issues going on, especially if there's an animal in your life, some sort of allergy issues, skin itches, my ears hurt. Those all can be allergies. Of course, the ears hurting could be too many loud noises. I want you to be my human. Yeah, I feel like maybe while you were working outside in the garden or in your house, doing repairs, or, you know, taking care of your life, you know, maybe there was some sort of, certainly that's what happened to me. That's how I found some of my cats, was that there was a feral cat back there, and you brought them in to or have been feeding them and taking care of them. That certainly would attract these two animals. If you live in Southern California, if you're not picking up the food, which you should do, because then you're going to get coyotes. So I'm thinking maybe you're possibly allergic to cats, and but this cat has adopted you in your backyard and wants you to be their human. And when you make, you know, just the smallest little noise, you know how they flinch and they run away. I'm feeling like that might be what's coming in for you, the energy that's coming in for you, which is, you know, I love cats. I love all animals, obviously, but I love cats. They are very special creatures, especially when they choose you as their human. Yeah. Well, regardless, this message is definitely about transformation and appreciating all the moments and all the gifts that you have in your life. And I can see that that is what's going on with you. And I wish you the best day ever. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Hey, I have a little confession. I filmed pile number 1 yesterday, and then today I came in to film pile number 2, but I had to work. And but I left the pulled cards that I had already previously pulled, like in the beginning of the reading. I left them on the counter and went to work, and I came back with my horse in shambles because of the cats. I just like to point that out. Like, there's no ears on the horse anymore. He's missing his legs. So he's now a sitting horse for us. But needless to say, I think I kind of love him a little bit more now because he's been catified. Let's put it that way. So we'll set him over there. They had fun with him anyway. Needless to say. So here, let's see what we got. Ooh, Pathfinder Wolf, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power, and you have love that endures. Oh, that's beautiful. That really is, isn't it? So beautiful. I love wolves. Wow, we have the Sun, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Never stop wondering. Ah, it's like little boots. And run free. Ah, look, it's a horse. How cute. Okay, so That's sweet. Let's see. Then 7 of Cups. 8 of Wands. 9 of Cups. 6 of Wands. No, I'm sorry, 6 of Swords. I had to look closely at that one. The Ace of Wands. Oh, let's do that. The Moon. You know what, let's do this to make it easier. Forgot how I had it initially set up, but ooh, the King of Wands. The Wheel. And the Ace of Pentacles. Lots of wands and pentacles energy. All right, wands, 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 cups, cups, a sword, wands, pentacles, pentacles. Interesting. And then messages from the animals. My life is nothing without you. Oh, back hurts. I can't wait for our life together to begin. And I'm always wanting the best for you. Whew. My immediate feeling is that there's an animal that's in your life that is obviously it might have back pain because that came up, but that has got something like a leg issue, like you can't, like a, you know, can't walk, or cancer of a leg that needs to be amputated, and it's very painful. And it's weird because he's so happy. Like, you would be like, well, I don't even know if he feels any pain, like, because he seems so happy. But then at the same time, you know this is the problem. And he likes to go outside. He likes to look at the nature, or they do, birds. I also got like a horse energy because there's horses there. Obviously the horse in the beginning. But I just have to say that with the back hurting, you know, something like that. There's a snake in this one as well. A dragon, could be like a kimono dragon if somebody has that. And then of course the porcupine. The porcupine is like a barrier. I always feel like a porcupine is like, you know, their quills. It's like you have to be very careful with them because, you know, you don't want to obviously get them to shoot all their quills at you. You can get very hurt. And that obviously could be that too. A dog, like, you know, that got porcupined in the face. But I feel like instead of that, I feel like it's more about like being careful of picking them up because their back hurts. They could be on cage rest, you know, of a neurological problem or something like that. And you feel like possibly that, you know, you're not able to do, because of this problem, they're not able to do their normal activities, you know, like running and playing, and you're trying to figure out, you know, like you feel like they're like, what's the point? Like, you know, like they're not, like, because, you know, obviously having surgery on those areas for a pet would be very, very, very expensive for most people, and unless they have insurance, I don't know, depends on your reality, you might not be able to afford it. And if the cage rest isn't working, you're really wondering if there's really a point to them, you know, like if you're taking all of their joy away, you know. But then at the same time, I have to bring up that they feel so much joy with you, and as long as they're not in pain, or it's to be hopeful, like about, you know, following the directions of their care and being hopeful that that this is going to work, or you're going to find a way to make them better. You know, really look and weigh all your options. And just to trust and to believe that the answer, because they really, I mean, my life is nothing without you. I mean, I feel you guys are equally that way. And like, you know, I can't, you know, or I just got this one because I just read this one again. I can't wait for our life to begin together. Maybe you're adopting a pet or an animal like that has these issues. Like I'm just thinking of like farm sanctuary, or you know, that kind of thing, that you're wanting to give to something that, you know, has a whole, like an animal that would be normally put down, but they're saving them at one of those organizations. And it really pulls, like, you know, like you really want to make sure that they're happy, you know, but there is like a rainbow, you know, like through all these journeys and things that are happening in life, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, you know, and you might have to get creative. You know, I know you have to make a choice, you know, eventually, because you've got options, you gotta have to make a choice of what you're gonna do. But I think you'll come to the right conclusion because you're going to get creative, you know, and they know that you love them. If it is your pet, if it's something you're adopting, they'll know that you love them. They just want to be loved, you know. And I'm just guided to say that the money will come. Like, the finances will come. And to just have faith that, you know, that this is a journey, like just to enjoy the journey together. So he's not able, you have to carry him out to go to the bathroom or something like that, you know, like that's his reality now, but that's not going to be his reality forever. Let's say, you know, you're going to figure something out. Like eventually something's going to give. And not to feel guilty, that because you're giving them the best life, you know. You're giving them a chance, you know. And so things are a little slower than normal. It's okay. You know, maybe it's the universe telling you that you need to slow down a little bit. Or, you know, there's extra treatments and extra exercises that you have to give them. You know, it might be the thing that the universe is telling you that you need to take a step back, and you need to not race out there because, you know, COVID's lifting a little bit slightly, and so people are really anxious to go out there and experience the world and get back out there. But maybe it's like, no, you know. And also just I'm drawn to, like, there's lots of autumn colored leaves in here. So maybe in fall, like it's just starting. Obviously it's the beginning of September. It's not quite fall yet. But like, you know, maybe you're going to see some, when the leaves are changing, you know, maybe you're going to see a definite difference in their recovery. You know, there's also a possibility that you had surgery and they're not recovering that great, you know. As well. But anyway, just keep persevering. That's my message to you from the animals. Just don't give up on them, you know. Don't give up on yourself either. You know, there's other ways. There's, you know, ask questions, talk to people. There's other ways that you can solve all of your problems, right? And just don't give up. Okay, I hope that helped. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Actually, pile 2, I just want to get a couple more messages. I left and I closed it, and I probably shouldn't have done that because it didn't come to me right after, but I feel compelled to get some Osho cards. So let me see. just to help a little bit. I felt like there was an incomplete message here. Who knows? We'll see, right? Let's see. This one came out first. Creativity. Yeah. Tuning in and source. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, so it brings me back to, I'm going to grab one more. It brings me back to that initial message, the creator, is, notice there's a lot of stuff going on in this card where there's a person like in a very meditative state, full of emotion because of the water, and then all the people around them, you know, kind of in like a rainbow around in her aura, right? So you're getting a lot of people like, you know what, I feel like this is what's going on. You're getting a lot of whispers in your ears, right, about what you should do, you know, and this could generally be your own life, not so much the pet, about, you know, how you should handle your life and what you should be doing and how you should be spending your life. And you don't really know 100%. You just know that you have a lot of, you know, sadness. It's asking you to go inward. And first of all, to be creative on how to solve this dilemma, but also it's asking you to ask for help. And I mean, not ask, I mean, definitely ask a human being for help, right? Like a friend or something or whatever, if you need help, like with something. I'm trying to think of like, you know, if your back is hurting and you have to carry them outside to take a walk, like ask if there's somebody that can help you that's close by. But also ask, like, you know, ask the universe to bring you somebody to help you. Ask the universe to, you know, like say this is, you know, and let it go, you know, like don't keep fretting about it. Don't keep worrying about it. Just be like, I need help financially to be able to pay for this, or I need help I need physical help in order to, you know, carry my pet outside or to take care of my pet, you know, and don't be, just ask for it and see what comes back to you. See if that person is presented to you. The key is not to ask and then go like, oh, like I really need help with this, you know, pilling my animal, let's say, to give him his pain meds because he just hates it. You know, I don't know how I'm going to get around it, but I need somebody to come and help me. And then like, oh, nobody's going to help me. Nobody's going to come and help me. Don't say that kind of thing. Just say, I need this, and ask. Like, think about the people that might be in your life that could maybe give you guidance. Like, you're the veterinary hospital, call them and ask them like, well, is there any easy ways to pill my pet? Or, I mean, obviously I'm just using this for an example. And see who comes in. And then in the end, if you don't know what's right, then just get quiet and quiet your mind and reflect on what is the main objective and how you're going to solve it. Because I just feel like you have all the answers. Like, you're surrounded by all the answers. You're surrounded by all the tools you're needing. And you're going to make the right choice. And you can course correct if not. You're a creative person. So, and I feel like this anxiety, this anxiousness, this, you know, oh, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do this, and a time schedule. And it's causing all this internal anxiety. And then because of that, you lash out at others in your life, you know, because you're trying to take care of, to try to make everybody else happy. Stop doing that. Just do whatever you can do. And that's the best you can do right now. And ask for help. You know, let go of how you were behaving in the past. Let go of how you handled things in the past. And just persevere. You know? Anyway, I hope that helped. Additional bonus there for you pile number twos. Click like, share, and subscribe and comment below. That's the free way of showing your support for the channel. And then I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. The ones that picked the swan. I'm gonna put that little one there. Welcome back. Your pile. I should say welcome myself back because it's been a day or two later. So you got the Lion, higher calling. Let's show you real quick. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. My initial instinct on this one is like, do you see how the lion here on this one is looking directly into the camera? It's like, it just makes me feel like he's like courageous, you know? There's a courageous spirit to his face, a welcoming but courageous spirit. These are really beautiful cards. The Tower, wow, okay. 10 of Wands, salmon fishing or swimming upstream. Wow, the 10 of Cups. The Tower has ravens in it. Obviously, this is salmon. And there's deer and a wolf, raccoons, magpies, bunnies, foxes, a bat, an owl, butterflies. It looks like a hawk in the foreground there. There's a whale. Oh, and more butterflies. Look within for the whale. And, oh, it says be astonished. It's like a moth or a little butterfly. Some forget-me-nots. I'm going to show you guys that. It's like yellow butterflies or yellow-green butterflies with some forget-me-nots, some other flowers. Be astonished and look within. 5 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Hermit. Wow. I'm going to put that right next to the Tower card. Oh, the Lovers. Wow. I didn't even plan that. That's 10 of Cups again, right next to each other. So 2 Towers, 2 10 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. 7 of Cups. Actually, I'm going to go like this. 10 of Pentacles. And the Mother of Swords. You're going to have to make a transformation, or you're in the middle of making a transformation. You're scared. You don't know whether you're going to be able to succeed on your own. And you've had 2 Tower moments, like, recently. And the interesting part is, like, you know, one's this barren, it's like, this is a tree, and it's had, like, this tree, and it's being struck by lightning, right? It's almost like that Tower moment, I feel like, is like an epiphany. Like, you had this realization all of a sudden about something significant in your life, or a change you had to make. And so you took action on it in order to give you happiness, to bring love into your life. And then you had been contemplating on this for a while. You wanted to take action. You're trying to get ahead. You're trying to level up. You went internal because you feel like, you know, you feel like you just want your total wish fulfillment. Like, you just want to be happy just like everybody else. And for some reason, it's being kept from you, and you don't understand why. And so I feel like that this is the moment where you realize that you took your power back. You took your power back and you made a choice. And this one is, this one is it's like the tree is breaking. It's like their house is like the raven's house is crumbling to the ground. This barren, tree, leafless tree, that's black and covered in char. It's interesting that it came up in the same reading, because it's like, there's even a saw right there, like someone's cutting the tree down, like the house, right? So it's like you're cutting it down, it's like it's been picked clean, it's scavenged, like there's nothing left in this environment for you. And I'm pounding the table. There's nothing left in this environment for you. Get out of it. No, meaning like you've tried and you've tried and you've tried and you've tried, and you've just got to go. You've got, like, the saw is breaking down the house. Like you've just, it's being burnt to the ground. It's now cut down. There's nothing left for you there, and you need to swim. You're tired of swimming upstream, trying to create this 10 of Cups. And you really went inward, and you thought to yourself, you're doing the opposite. You know what I mean? It's like the 10 of Wands. It's like sometimes you just got to go the opposite. Just swim downstream. Just let go. Just let go. Take action. Let go. There might be, there's no need to feel like to beat yourself up for being, for being in the place that you are. Just trust the process, that this is what your journey is for you, right? Like this is what your journey is going to be, and just trust that it's the right one. Like it's the right one that's going to lead to the 10 of Cups, like the total happiness, where everything's kind of working together to create an intricate pattern of your life. And there's going to be people around you that are going to love you. You're going to have that, you're going to have you're going to have somebody that comes into your life, maybe that's loving. And you're going to have this complete total package that you've looked for, happiness, a party, the dog, kids, and you're going to have options to choose from. And it's really warning you against, you've learned a lot of lessons, but it's asking you to just enjoy the journey, right? To enjoy the process, to enjoy not knowing where you're going to end up, not knowing how you're going to get to where you're going to be, right? And let go of all the pain. I mean, literally, it's like, let's let go here of all the pain. Let go and go downstream is there, they're barely holding on here. One guy's falling off. Like, let go, look within, and even here it says that, right? It says you need to let go of the past and reclaim your majesty, and you will find success and contentment from within, from those by your side, right? So just know that you are going to be supported. I don't know what this change is. I don't know what the decision was that you had to move forward with, but you're going to be surrounded by everything that you love, all the animals. It's almost like Mother Nature is saying, this is your path, right? This is your path forward. This was meant to be. It's like a divinely guided path, and you have everything you need, right? And it's like, just don't hold on to the pain. Like, feel the pain, let it go, work through it and let it go, and know that you have more options than you can possibly imagine. Like, think bigger, dream bigger, and especially like letting go of the past, because it's like forget me not. It's like, I'm never going to forget all the stuff that I've been, but if you do, you might be astonished by, if you can, learn from the mistakes you made, or learn from the past pain that you've been experienced, or learn from the whatever happened, but know that like, try to find the lesson, right? Try to find the lesson and the growth. That's what I always try to do, is like to try to think of like, how can I grow from this? Like, what can I get from this? Like, this heartbreak, this pain, whatever it is, these tower moments and this desire to have, wasn't in vain if I know that there was a lesson out of it. Like I learned something out of it. And that gives me hope somehow, you know, for the future. It gives me hope that maybe, you know, not maybe, that there's a brightness at the end of the thing, you know, that you're supported. I didn't even look at your animal messages. Can you hear me? It's like the animals are telling you that. Your eyes hurt. Like there's been crying. You've obviously been crying. They're tired. They're dry. I want you to hold me. And I feel anxious. Yeah, you feel anxious about what's going on. You know, if there are pets in your life, trust that they feel it too. I always like to answer like the eyes hurt, you know, go to seek veterinary help if you need it, but for your pet or for yourself. But it just, I got this huge vibe of when my eyes hurt was that there was lots of crying and longing, you know, and concern about the future, and just trust that everything's going to be okay. Just trust that you're going to fall and you're going to land on your feet. I'm going to pull an Osho deck. I'm so sorry, Pile 1, if you're watching this as well. I'm so sorry. This one's wanting to come out, so we're going to pull it. The dream. Wow, that could be... I just felt inclined today to pull a few of these after the fact. Participation, the dream, and change. Wow, I mean, that's just basically sums up the entire reading. Like, you're gonna be surrounded with the people that are gonna make a difference, and you have this dream, this dream life that you want, and you made these choices. You've got enlightenment on where you need to go and the process you need to go in order to go it, and you've realized that you just have to let go, you know, stop fighting everything to get to the top, and just participate and be a team member. And that's going to create the change that you need, you know. It's going to create this magnetic current to draw the change in that you need. And there's no, you know, I did put it on top of the Lovers card. So you're going to feel loved. You're going to feel supported, you know. Anyway, I hope that helped. Thanks so much. Click like, share, and subscribe, and comment below for a free way to support the channel. And as well, I just want to end it all with I appreciate you guys coming in or coming here today and enjoying my energy and yours. And I want to thank my guides and your guides for providing this message to you today. Thanks so much. Bye.